team and see a star on that. Okay.
I'm going to get the scouts to notice me by shooting every chance I get. I mean, if I play with you, you'll be yelling at me to make the extra pass.
That's right, because I want to win.
Okay, that's all you think the scouts care about?
Yeah, the scouts care if you can win, bro.
Okay, then you really are stupid, bro. Let me give you some game, man.
Here we go. All right.
Scouts only care if you got the skills that translate to the next level. That's it. Point blank, end of story.
Well, you only prove that by winning.
No, you prove that by showing how you can help them win at the next level. All right, I'm cocky, but I'm not stupid, MP. All right, I'm not a high flyer. I'm not a rim protector. So if I want to lead this broke down town, I have to prove I can shoot.
That makes sense, bro, because you're small.
Man, you ain't got to be Wimby to shoot out the gym. But since you care so much, I'm going to give you that L you've been asking for.
Yeah, I bet. Let's do it.
Bet.
We're here in Plainview, Illinois, tonight's venue for Club League basketball between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. Good evening, everyone. I'm Joe Lamy alongside Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo. What a game this should be between two heated rivals on the club circuit.
Heated rivals. Indeed. Rarely do you see teams like this dislike each other this much, especially in the club league circuit. But you know what? This is a showcase game for both teams.
At the center of it all will be MP, the star player for the Dynasty. He'll be tasked with keeping their winning streak alive.
Looking to make it a dozen straight wins to start the club league season. But I know the Wolfpack are licking their chops at the prospect of ending the Dynasty's win streak. And how excited are you for this one? This is about as intense a game gets at the club level. These teams genuinely dislike each other.
James slams it home.
He's one high flyer, guys, especially for a power forward. And he needs to be, especially since he's undersized.
On the wing, it's MP. The shot's good. Dillard making the play there.
And that's the kind of confidence and scrappiness that scouts love seeing. MP knows how dangerous he can be off the catch.
And Drake, you talk about the rivalry between the Wolfpack and Dynasty. They've both had their moments.
They certainly have, and I would expect a very physical game here tonight. That's the bare minimum when these teams play.
Now Wells. Trying to come back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Count the basket, and he makes his first shot of the game. And with the high school season now in the rearview mirror, for many of these players, they are solely focused on club play.
And winning on the club circuit is their only goal as of now. I'd expect that to mean the games are going to be a little bit more chippy because of that.
Pass over to Robinson. Outside, Timmerman. James with the ball. He's covered by Edwards.
He can be hesitant near the rim. We saw it right there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up strong enough.
Now here's Dillard. From downtown. And the Dynasty Dynasty another three.
I mean, that's what Dillard does best. His shooting is huge for his team.
It's been a pretty rough stretch for them.
Yeah, this is an important possession. It is essential to put a stop to this run.
And Patrick Wells outside. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 of 2 this game.
And a 3 in response. Back and forth we go.
Right back at you. I love this competitiveness.
Now here's Dillard. For 3. Knocks down the long J.
And you look at the Dynasty, MP has led the charge all season long. He's been a huge factor for them.
Without a doubt, he has rejuvenated the team this season. A standout for the Dynasty as soon as he joined. And Patrick Wells outside. And Hopkins pulls it down. The Dynasty with the lead. Pass to Edwards. Yep, count it.
And no doubt about it, folks. This is exactly the way they wanted to start the game.
Well, they've been doing it on both ends, converting chances and challenging shooters.
Wells outside. And here's Stauffer. Shoots over Hopkins. Shot no good for Stauffer. Edwards with it. 7 points in this one. And Dave Zadirko throws it down.
And for Eric Dillard, he's a standout at the high school level in the area, but most scouts have him as a middling recruit.
He can just disappear from games too often, though. Great shot, but too many easy mistakes that he has yet to fix. Now here's Robinson. Three-pointer, Patrick Wells. And once again off the mark by the Wolfpack. Pass over to Dillard. Yes, and it's MP picking up the assist.
They're off to a scorching start offensively.
They've taken this game by the reins and are running out to an early lead.
Pick by James. Wells with it. Now Edwards defending. Patrick Wells, and that's good.
An elite 3-level shooter. Wells is someone you have to worry about beyond the arc.
Pass over to Dillard. Fires from 14. A shot by Edwards, no good.
Well, the big name in the showcase has to be MP. He's a 5-star recruit and has a clear path to the NBA with his skill set and athleticism.
And scouts want to see him take over the game. They want to see him be athletic. They want to see his instinct and moves on the floor. Because sometimes he can defer it a bit too much.
Now here's Hopkins. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And MP, good for 3.
Oh, man, guys. They are doing some damage from downtown.
Which is the main reason they're sitting on this huge early lead. What shooting?
Here's Wells. And he's got 6 points for him. Here's Robinson. Over Zadirko. And it's stolen by Zadirko. Dillard with it. He's picked up by Wells. On the wing, it's MP. And the Dynasty, another 3.
Everybody knows MP has the ability to score all day long. And look, that's why his coaches and scouts don't want him to defer as much as he does.
And with a showcase game like this in tonight's rosters, you can expect a lot of college scouts in the stands.
The importance of this game, setting the narrative of each player's potential. Opinions are forming about these players, and each minute could be another pro or con in each scout's report.
Now a timeout called by the Wolfpack. So both teams making some changes here. Outside, Lack. On target from long range.
When I talked to Wolfpack shooting guard Deshaun Carter pregame, he had a tablet with some personal scouting notes, animated plays, and video highlights.
Yeah, Danny, I was looking at his tablet, and he even had a My NBA franchise with creative players to represent each team. That level of dedicated planning makes him a database of information on these teams.
Wells gets it to go.
Wells somehow came away with a bucket with the defense right in his face.
Well, halftime not too far away, and MP and Wells have both had their moments.
And the talent gap between these two doesn't look that big, if there's even a gap at all.
Since the start of this game, they've been focused on good offensive positioning and finding quality shots.
I'm looking at the team field goal percentages side by side here. It's clear who's playing better basketball this half.
Now Wells. 8 points for him.
We know Wells for his shooting mainly, but makes the play for the team on that occasion.
And here's MP on the outside. And it's the Wolfpack with the rebound.
Dynasty coach Duncan Carter has worked to impart a sense of focus in this ongoing rivalry. The rivalry of these teams is well documented, and he wants his club to continue their winning ways.
Yeah, Danny, he knows that the way the games have swung between these two sides is a dynamic rivalry. He would like the Dynasty to play at a heightened intensity for this one. Andrew Robinson with the slam.
And let me tell you, nobody, and I mean nobody, was going to deny him after he got that rebound.
Great second effort, and you knew how it would end.
Joe, you're right, but dunk aside, I'm impressed with the work rate he showed on that play. Way to stick with it.
Outside, it's Johnson. To the paint. Fresh. That one falls.
The defender, little hesitant to get in the way as he bursts to the hoop.
And now the Dynasty with it. They've led by as many as 18 points. Well, you think about what sets MP apart on this Dynasty team. His athleticism you rarely see at the club level.
He's been stunning, Joe. When he's driven, he's physically capable of explosive feats. Speaking of, I'm setting my phone up right here because I think we've got a great angle for some viral content.
Here's Wells. Another shot. Outside for Johnson. Off target from three-point range. From deep, Danny Cobb nails it at the buzzer.
Man, you can't cut it closer than that.
And what I really like, he sees the moment.
So we conclude the first half. Dynasty out front, they lead by 14. And don't go away, we'll be back right after the break. The teams have had their break, the Wolfpack and Dynasty getting ready to kick things off here in the second half of play. And the Wolfpack have possession. They trail by 14. And in club play this season, the Wolfpack enter tonight at 7-4, while the Dynasty are a perfect 11-0.
And I'd say we could throw out the record books, Joe. Whoosh! I threw mine right across the table. Sorry, Drake. Because of the history of these regional rivals is so complex. Both teams thrive on denying the other the chance to win in big games like this one.
Edwards, that's good.
What a beauty. Good to see MP cashing it in from deep. The scouts want to see that he has that kind of outside range.
Outside Stauffer. Pass over to Robinson. The rebound by Dave Zadirko with the chance to make a big lead even bigger.
And they should jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Yep, that one goes.
They're creating some separation on the scorecard now.
A nice cushion, and they're not even taking their foot off the gas.
They are desperate for a score here, to say the least.
Their last score getting farther and farther away. They need to get something going.
And we're here in the gym of the Plainview Panthers. It's a familiar floor to some players in our game today because they go to high school here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I mean, home court advantage is everything in a contentious game like this. A little extra bit of comfort might make a difference. You can't count anything out in such a heated affair.
And so here it's the Wolfpack. And here's Stauffer looking for his first basket, still in this one. James up top To the middle. Robinson. Andrew Robinson with the slam.
Oh, what a tremendous finish in close.
And he was unfazed by the taller defender breathing right down his neck.
And here's MP on the outside. Nails it from 3. It's very easy to see why MP is so high on the scouts list with how he's scoring tonight. And the leader of this Wolfpack team, without a doubt, is Patrick Wells, a 3-star recruit who has a chance to play at the next level.
Hey, he's not the biggest or most athletic player on the floor, but when he warms up, I mean, look out. The kid can straight up shoot the ball. If he can bulk up and add some strength, he could be a factor in college.
So Dirko gets the bucket.
Well, offensively, they've been nearly impossible to wrangle.
Yeah, they've had an answer for everything the defense has thrown their way.
It's Wells, left side. And it's out of bounds. Wolfpack to retain possession. Here's Stoffer, and knocking it down again is the Wolfpack.
If you give Stoffer the mid-range shot, he'll try his luck each and every time.
And for Zach Timmerman of the Wolfpack, he moved here from Iowa not too long ago.
Yeah, we haven't seen too much of him, and I know the Wolfpack would have liked to see more of him. Unfortunately, he's been plagued by back problems, which can't be fun. You wonder how long he'll be able to keep playing for.
And Patrick Wells outside, sinks the tray.
Sharp move by Wells. The pull-up is a tough shot for a high schooler to hit.
Edwards, right side, pass to Hawkins. Back to Edwards. Yes, and it's Brett Hawkins picking up the assist. And you love how MP has been able to put up the points with all the scouts watching. Now Wells. He's got 11. Stoffer. Hawkins covering. Stoffer misses.
You look at this Wolfpack roster, a lot of players who will play college ball, but Patrick Wells could be the barometer.
And they are ecstatic to have him with the team. Add some much-needed shooting. They're hoping he can change the fate of their season.
Oh, I like it, I like it. MP playing a bit scrappy there and close.
You compare how this game has gone between MP and Wells, and so far it's been all MP.
MP has left no doubt that he's ready for the next level. He's a man amongst boys right now, and the NBA is going to be in his future.
Now Wells, 6 on the shot clock. Robinson sets the screen. Wells, no good. To the inside. And James Adirko throws it down.
And the center, Zadirko, is a threat inside. You can't allow him to get this deep.
Outside Stoffer. Up top Robinson. Pass to James. And that time also a missed shot. Outside Luan. On the wing, it's MP. The shot's good on the assist from Michael Luan.
Well, Danny, it's pretty obvious what they discussed at halftime.
Everything offensively has been perimeter oriented.
Hey, yo, right here.
Wells outside. Left side, James. Over Edwards. The Wolfpack again can't hit it. And on the bench for the Wolfpack, Coach Barry Bay. He's been with the program several years now and is trying to continue the success they've had this past decade.
Yeah, and standing directly in his path once again is the Dynasty. But with new leadership on the court from Patrick Wells, Coach is hopeful that the tide is about to turn for the Pack.
Now Wells. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
It's good to see Wells making the right play, simply getting it to the open man.
Here's Edwards, and he drops it in from the low post. And what a game for MP. He is showing out with a 30-point evening. Now Wells. He's guarded closely. The rebound from Edwards. Down low. Here's Adirko. Misses in close.
Well, all game long, we've seen the passion that these teams have played with. No let up, no quit from anyone on the roster.
Yeah, passion is definitely one way to say it. Nothing that we can repeat on air, but it certainly seems beyond a little friendly ribbon. Well, Timmerman is no floor general, but he's not going to miss an open teammate.
Here's Edwards. Knocks it again, the Dynasty.
He's really been producing offensively tonight, helping build that lead they're enjoying.
It's the kind of shooting that you can build your whole offensive strategy around.
Now here's Stauffer. Pass over to Robinson. They grab their own miss. James no good. This could get even more out of hands if they continue to put up points.
And what a team performance it's been.
That one goes.
Simply feeling it tonight. Most everything falling in.
And the Wolfpack have possession. Wells outside. Pass over to Robinson. Wells. Outside Stauffer. Robinson sets the screen. Over Hawkins. Stauffer misses. Now Dillard. Edwards outside. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on James.
A little too much contact. Draws a whistle and MP is headed to the line.
That one is off.
MP just screams NBA talent. From the moment he steps on the floor, the skill he shows, the athleticism, and the way he moves. It's pretty clear he's the real deal.
They really need a bucket right now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's been a while since they've scored last.
Kicks it to Johnson. Andrews. Johnson. He's covered by Edwards. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. Outside Stauffer. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
Trouble brewing whenever Stauffer's hitting from distance. He's developing a well-rounded game.
Cobb with it. Inside. Davidson. No good with the layup.
He makes a courageous attempt to get inside. But the defense forms a wall and he can't get past.
Pass to James. And the foul called on MP. That'll be his second foul of the game. And so here it's the Wolfpack. Here's Wells. Can't hit it from close range.
Throughout this period, he's really had a hard time scoring.
And sometimes you're not feeling it, but it could be an opportunity to maybe create something for someone else.
Junior outside. Cobb. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. And Robinson pulls it down.
Even for a guy not known for his ability to attack the rim, he's got to lay that one in.
That one drops for 2.
He says, "Don't tell me I'm too small." Wells attacking the heart of that defense.
Now here's Cobb. Screen by MP. Let's go with the 3. And Danny Cobb, good for 3.
And he can't afford to go under those screens.
Yep, he will make you pay. That's a lock and trail situation all the way.
Here's Wells. From deep. Another miss by Wells.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from three-point range. This is not a fourth quarter he's going to want to remember. And they have not let up. This is a statement victory.
Some might say they're running up the score. To me, it looks like they're just playing their brand of basketball.
Now here's Robinson. Here's Timmerman. Outside for James. Misses the three. And here's Cobb. Here's Edwards. The shot from the low post is good.
They've been so efficient on offense here in the second half.
And since the break, these two teams have completely different shooting charts.
That will do it. Put it in the books. The Dynasty continue their amazing start to the season and now stand at 12-0. Great win for them here.
A real gem. You could see why the Dynasty have been the team to beat. Great execution for them when it mattered most.
Well, you know the Wolfpack would give everything they had. You could feel the intense tone of this rivalry match early on.
Yeah, we've seen this before. Ultimately, talent just wins out. The Dynasty has a great group of players to build on, and they might have been tested here a bit, but they proved to be the better team.
For Danny Hogger and Drake Hugo, this is Joe Lamy saying thanks for being with us.
Yo, she was here. I didn't see her.
Yeah, she came with her cousin.
Oh, I can't believe I missed her.
Man, you mind if I talk to him real quick? I apologize, bro. Hey, look, I know we butt heads over the years, but we go to the same school now.
Bro, are you thick in the head or something? I don't like you, man.
Look, I ain't trying to be your best friend. I'm just trying to win some games.
All right, that's fine.
Yeah.
How about we talk on the court? And off the court, you and me win cool.
Great. That's a great attitude.
We're
We're going to win states like that.
Yep, and I don't care about states.
Yeah, that's because you playing for the Scouts.
Right. And that's because you playing for the fantasy. What, you think they're going to rebuild the factories because you passing a little Jimmy in the clutch? You really want to help these people? How about you take over? Make the league. Then when you got some actual power, you can actually help these people. All right, stop this nice guy hiding behind that when the truth is you scared to become the player you need to be in order to build a real dynasty. This is just a costume, bro. These words, meaningless, unless you put something behind that.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, think about it. Shaking MP.
There he is, the man, the myth, the legend.
How you feeling, MP? Feeling you, MP.
And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers against the Denver Nuggets here at Ball Arena. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And now a chance to see what's coming up for the Denver Nuggets. On Monday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto where they'll take on the Raptors. And then on Tuesday, they're off to Brooklyn to face off with the Nets.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
And the Clippers starting five. We'll see Powell and Leonard play in the forward spots. Harden out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Zubac in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Denver, sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. The 4 and the 5, it's Gordon and Jokic. And it's Murray in at the 1. Hearing scouts talk about MP before the draft, the one concern they had was his hesitation to take over games himself.
And I think that's just how MP is wired, right? He's always been a team-first player, even if that means sacrificing his own shot a bit too often.
Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync, and the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
Now here's Porter. Misses the layup. And here is Powell. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. Outside Leonard. There's the triple. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
This team relies on that shot from Kawhi.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Lob pass to Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. And the dunk by Zubac.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Outside Gordon. Pass to Jokic. Second shot opportunity. Tries yet again. And he sinks the layup.
Have a lot of respect for Jokic's feel for the game. He plays the right way, sees everything, great vision, and he processes what he sees so quickly.
Now here's Harden. We saw him with 29 points last game. Zubac trying to break loose. Harden, no good. Nuggets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Jamal Murray is still an elite scorer, and Clark, he has fought through so many injuries.
And it's remarkable that he's as explosive off the bounce as he is after the injuries that he's dealt with. His ability to create a shot, especially at crunch time, one of the best in the league. The pull-up jumper, the teardrop, and the 3, he's got all of those.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's Powell with the drive, and that one is good.
All the talk is about Harden scoring, but I tell you what, he can dish that rock too.
Murray against Harden. The kick out to Porter. Now, here's Jokic. He's tightly guarded.
A really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
The shot by Powell, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Brown, the pass to Gordon. For three, Murray. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And going against Denver, their first meeting of the season.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. Two elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Christian Brown. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Donnie's checked in for Bogdanovich. Look for Denver.
Come on, MP.
Jordan's checked in for Jokic. And it's Edwards in for Gordon. And then for the Clippers, Jones comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Amir Coffey is subbed in for Powell. No coverage that time. And putting his opponents on notice. MP recently talked about winning his individual matchups, but not at the expense of the team. Some high-level goals indeed, guys.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, he's still all about winning games. He's not saying you should play hero ball. His point is that it helps your team when you're playing better than the guy in front of you. That'll be the focus for him tonight and should make for a fun contest.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the L.A. area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in L.A. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. The three from MP. Nailed from three-point land.
MP showing you the ability to stop on a dime for that pull-up J.
Here's Harden. Still scoreless. Inside. Norman Powell. He's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. And we'll be right back after this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Clippers.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
Edwards is out there with Michael Porter. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Strawther in at the 2. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. And Simmons kicks to Jones. From outside, off the mark.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the 3, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Like looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
Westbrook continues to pile up incredible numbers. I mean, his intensity on a nightly basis is absolutely insane.
Christian Brown's checked in for the Nuggets. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for the Clippers. Denver leading by 3. Up top, Edwards. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Edwards got 5 points now in the quarter.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot. It is really a skill MP has improved.
And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for L.A. Sweet move. Westbrook pulls it in. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against Phoenix. Pass to MP, and the dunk by MP.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Clippers trail by 7. Bogdanovich looking around. Dunn dishes to Bogdanovich. Zubac, a screen on Porter. To the paint. Shot to stop the run. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. When it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
The free throw drops for Zubac. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Jokic comes in for Jordan. And MP subbed in for Porter. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Ben Simmons comes in for Chris Dunn. Pass to MP. Back to Murray. MP outside. That's in there. Murray with the assist. MP's got 10 points in the quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And now let's take it over to the sidelines for a bit on MP. DA.
Thanks, Kevin. MP told me earlier that he's setting his sights on outperforming his matchup in this one. He said he always puts his team first, but to put them in position to win tonight, he needs to be the best shooting guard out on the floor. Those are fighting words. Guys, back to you.
Sure does, David. Sounds to me like a man on a mission. And Simmons kicks to Bogdanovich. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Good work there as it goes. Jones has got his first 2 points of the night.
You know, Ben Simmons can make spectacular passes, but he doesn't need to be flashy. He's all about helping his teammates get easy baskets.
Here's MP. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. MP's got 17 now.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
Here's Leonard. Drives to the hoop. Count that bucket. Leonard's got his third bucket of the night.
Tons of power and momentum behind Leonard's drive. He's not easily stopped when he's going like that.
Jokic with it, now guarded by Bogdanovich. For 3, Westbrook score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Edwards against Leonard. Jones with the screen on MP. And it's Leonard missing.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
MP passes to Brown. Kicks it out to MP. Offline with his 3. Clippers trail by 10. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Simmons the bounce pass. Leonard on the wing. He has 7. Edwards can't hit.
You know, he looked uncomfortable there. Making plays at the rim, not his strength.
And so it's Denver going into the break with a 10-point lead. And against one of the toughest offensive players in the league, they've been doing a great job shutting down James Harden. Back right after this.
Welcome, everyone, to tonight's show. Kicking things off, let's see some of the names on the injury list around the league.
Devastating to the offense to lose such a primary scorer such as myself. And Tatum, of course. He challenges the defense from all three levels, like I did. He draws attention away from his teammates, like I did. Now those teammates have to go do it on their own. Can you do it, Kenny?
Yes, and I did. I love the challenge, big fella.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Nuggets.
Their three-point shooting, wow. I didn't get a math degree, but I didn't go to Shaq University either. I do know a little thing about threes.
Yeah, Kenny, I heard you applied to Shaq University.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot.
He's checked in for the Nuggets. Donnie's checked in for the Clippers. And here's MP for 3. Score that one for him, his 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Boy, MP is just filleting this defense. I mean, they've got no answers for him right now.
And Greg, something that is so important to this team, Jamal Murray's shot creation.
It is, Kevin. He creates so much with the ball or off of it. The work he puts in on offense frees up everything for his teammates. Great competitor who's really a perfect fit with this core.
So for the Clippers right now, we'll see Powell and Leonard playing the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with Harden, and it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. Here's Powell, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Leonard against Edwards. Unloads from 9, and it's Denver with the rebound.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Right through contact, MP.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Harden's shot is off.
You know, scoring efficiency has been low, and it's not helping them on the scoreboard.
Jokic passes to MP. And Edwards slams it in.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ballgame right here.
MB getting it done for the Denver Nuggets. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. We'll return shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. They've got MP, Murray out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Jordan, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And here's Bogdanovich for 3. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And here's Edwards from the arc. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And here is Los Angeles now. A 12-point game. Simmons sets a screen for Harden. To the inside. And Simmons slams it in.
I think this is what Simmons loves to do more than anything. When he's looking to score, he wants to get all the way to the rack.
Oh, MP sinks the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Harden, no good. The Nuggets leading by 13. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Jones. Edwards with it. Jordan a screen on Jones. The drive by MP. Yes, that goes in.
Look at how swiftly MP moves to the rim there.
And it's Harden with the ball for Los Angeles. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. And he banks in the layup.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Here's Murray. The teardrop falls in. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this week. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Edwards. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Jokic has checked in for Denver. Porter comes in for Russell Westbrook. The Clippers also making some changes. Zubac is checked in for Ben Simmons. Leonard comes in for Jones. And Norman Powell subbed in for Chris Dunn. A 3 from Leonard. Drains it. Kawhi. Kaboom.
You know, Leonard, very effective from downtown. That wasn't always the case. He's really worked to become a laser from 3.
MP kicks to Porter. Porter gets a screen from Edwards. And there's Porter on the assist by MP.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Harden outside. Outside Leonard. Jacks up a 3. Leonard answers with a 3.
You see the competitor in Leonard matching the 3 from the other end.
Well, look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Outside for Murray. Back to MP. 7-foot shot. Rebound by the Clippers. Here's Leonard. There's the drive.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
And here's MP for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Powell, the pass to Leonard. Kawhi taking no chances.
We're seeing the offensive side of Kawhi tonight. One of the all-time great two-way players.
The Nuggets leading by 10. Here's Brown. With the teardrop. And yes, it's good.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Takes a step back. Here's Leonard. Here he goes.
And there's only ever going to be one result when Kawhi's driving to the bucket. And it's going to be loud, and it's going to be painful.
Down low. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. Yeast rising and helium floating.
Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
The three from MP. A three-pointer is right on target. Edwards got 13 points in just this quarter.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let-up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shot, that lead's going to expand.
Releases. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Denver.
The bench gave him a big lift in this game.
Hey, listen, Kevin, anytime your reserves can perform at a level that high, it puts you in an excellent position to win the game.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
16 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
A big swat and rejection by MP. He had to really love that one.
We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Coffey. And oh, what a play. He just palms the block. And so it's Denver taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Welcome in to the Jalen Murphy Show. I'm your host, Jalen Murphy. I know more about sports than you do.
That's debatable.
Watch your mouth, Russ. We got a great show for you today, starting off with a brand new segment, Trash Talk Do's and Don'ts.
Oh, I'll start. Don't tell...
Yeah, MP. Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.